Let's start the clock on this 40-minute final. An all-goofy foot matchup. That's making Aki cry somewhere in the world watching this heat. Always the benchmark for best backhand surfing. And Aki winning at 84. An all-goofy matchup we had recently with Gabriel Medina and Italo Ferreira. But that's it. We've got it happening again here. Darren Hanley making some great equipment for Conor O'Leary. But we'll watch the start of the final. Yago Dora stretching this one out. Gets out in front, nice fan, nice controlled carve. Hitting the lip line with precision. Off the bottom, more vertical on that third maneuver. Nice fade, keeping things controlled. Nice low center of gravity over that board. Comes down with the white water section on his heels, doesn't faze him. Drives into a big vertical, super clean finish.
You come down to these final events, all these little storylines start to unfold. And for this guy, it's taking world #1, that yellow jersey going into Tahiti, and he's surfing with the confidence of it too. I mean, he's got such a great pivot point that really just trajects him off the bottom, really tight in the pocket off the tops, just like that turn does. But if he needs to project out, he can. He has such a big variety of repertoires and almost this cat agile like attitude when he's surfing, just that traditional style. It's really quick. He pivots really tight in the pocket as well. And this was a beautiful start to this heat for Yago.
Just well played, even just getting positioned for it. What did you like about it, Jesse Mendes?
I think you broke it down perfectly, Jess. He's very good at pivoting, but he doesn't lack extension on the maneuver. So he's good at getting up in vertical, but not getting too tight. So he projects it down the line and makes the turn looks big. And that's very important on such an open face that we have here at Jeffreys Bay. And great start. He took off on that wave at Boneyards. Kicked out almost at just past car parks. He actually had a little bit more down the line. He probably didn't think he was sitting that deep. And this is a great start, and you can see now, I mean, you can't see on the screen, but I'm looking over my shoulders, and
there's always so many big names in the mix. We got that for the women's final. We got Conor getting a start during that catch-up.
Oh, these big power hooks, we're obsessed with them. Really big second one especially, but got caught behind here. That wave really started to speed off. So Conor, only a small score to open up with, but Yago, he got the crowd really excited for this wave here.
Yeah, it looked like he started off with a nice carve up the top. The wave kind of bends a little bit out to see it right there, so he has to kind of just maintain the rail work. Flattens it out, carves it again, nothing major yet. But it starts to double up as we expect and starts to get steep. He gets up and vertical, very aggressive.
I'm excited though, these guys have never had a head-to-head matchup before, so and in terms of power, you'd have to think Conor would have the edge, but progressiveness, Yago's got it. So see if they rely on their strengths in this final here.
Great breakdown, Jesse Starling, as we flow into a backside wrap from O'Leary. Hug in the pocket, his first wave, 3.33. Look at him just loading up. Look out, lip line. Conor's in go mode. Big bang upside down off the coping, projecting off the bottom. Now stepping into that low stance again, swinging for the fences, big vertical, straight into precision and poise. So focused down the wall, he's got a big vertical hammer, hangs onto it, picks it up again for a healthy combination of turns. He is lights out on the end section at Jeffreys Bay.
Amazingly done from Conor O'Leary in this opportunity he had here, Jess.
Yeah, I just love how upside down he goes on his turns. It's really just fun to watch. It feels like you're surfing the wave with him. And just you get excited about these big sections coming your way. Joe, you said look out lip line. This is exactly how it feels when Conor O'Leary is gaining speed down the line. Upside down, vertical on this first section, taps that rail to come back around, generates that speed, back in that power source, and then it's unleashed town from here. Super vertical first turn, but look at the patience here. And then lines up these last two turns. I was nervous for this one though. I thought he was gonna lose it. Looked like he had a bit of a fumble and then just teed off twice beautifully. That's a great answer back to Yago's 7-point ride.
I mean, there's a good and bad thing about keeping your pace and being patient off the bottom, which it sets you up for success, but also generates a lot of speed off your rails and your fins. So you're probably gonna demolish the turn, but you can also overcook it very easily. Right here, just did it perfectly. Beautiful snapping right here. It takes his space where you mentioned, takes his time, redirects the board, gains speed once again, not rushing through, waiting for the wave to do its talk, and then he just applying perfect maneuvers to the right timing. finish it off very strong with the last one.
Gosh, how good is his technique on his backhand as well? Just having that hand come back over and then just re-engaging here, knowing he's fumbled and straight into a perfect textbook backhand bottom turn. That entire fin out of the water, that hand really steering him up to the top of the wave.
That finds our way here to stop 10 of the season. Dora ready to pounce on this one. A little misread on the first section. He's going to hang in there. Swings the carve in the pocket. He's feeling comfortable now. Nice lip line hark again. Dora needs just a 4.51. Blitzes the lip. One of the smoothest surfers on tour will have to eject with impossibles clearly being impossible to make.
How much they're loving that jet ski assist. So Yago making his way down to them, but just fumbled off the start here. Didn't really capitalize on that first section that came his way. I mean, still super clean lines, really nice rail surfing here, but you could tell that Yago probably wanted a little bit more on this one just to flare up more like we've been seeing him do, and I would love to see one more of those backside full rotes. I mean, they are clinical.
Yeah, absolutely insane of what he did in the early rounds, just trying to find pace and trying to do enough to get the lead. And Yago 4.77, he's done that there, Jesse.
Yeah, it felt like right here was the problem came. He did time very well, but it felt like he thought the wave was going to slow itself down, so he wanted to delay that bottom turn, which he has been doing to get as critical as possible and drive through the turn.
For some of the biggest backside full roads we've seen at J-Bay. Yago's up again. Just loading up just in case, and he can do this since we've got the water patrol standing by for the pickup. As we look at Connor send the rail, the DHD pushes that carve back into the pocket. Big vertical blitz. That's that big signature move that O'Leary brings to the lip line. Swinging off the top again, looking comfortable down the stretch. Nice pace, lip feathering, attack mode for O'Leary. Looking solid so far, belts it again. Nice clean bottom turn. Rail super clean. No bobbles, belts it again. Nice control for O'Leary. He will lay down after another brilliant performance to put that score with his 8.17. The 3-point ride is long gone and only needed a 3.6 to take the lead.
Right, he had that big semi-final only 40 minutes ago. So for him to just readjust and come back and perform like he did on this wave, I mean, showcasing the type of athlete he is, really big turn in the pocket there for Connor. And then just came through and tied the bow. Series of strong maneuvers here for Connor. Started off a little bit slopey here, but still drove through a nice carve. And then here, really went to town, just vertical turn after vertical turn.
So exciting when he has so much control of that surfboard. So much power right there. Jesse really opened up and was able just to step off here.
Yeah, that was a great way for him to get a backup score. You don't want to be sitting with less than 10 minutes left on a 3.33. I mean, the first turn, the first critical turn he had on the back was very impressive, and then there's a lot of downtime. The wave was a little bit smaller in size. And then it starts to keep a good pace once again. This one a little bit more lateral down the line. Deep bottom turn, scarves it here, and finish it off with another vertical turn. So great surfing for him. He was just going to be 2 steps ahead, and now Connor will be starting to creep in and catch up. But here looks like Yago with an opportunity underneath.
Quick tag there for Dora. Super smooth Brazilian goofy foot, just staying calm off the bottom, throws it a bit more vertical off the lip. Easy pace to follow. Driving into a little top turn hook again. Always driving hard into a finishing move, gets there in perfect timing and rides away.
Just keeps him alive. That's got to feel so good as a competitor as well. Started off with class. Big hook in the pocket there. And then came through this inside section. Look how clean the wall is in front of him. It's a perfect playground for Yago. Just to go tee for tee, blow for blow, unleash on this backhand. Just stick to this really traditional surfing that we've seen him just put on display the entire event. Technically incredible when it comes to Yago. Comes out with a bit of drama there as well, so just adds a little cherry on top.
Yeah, that's incredible surfing. Very critical to finish it off. Probably the best finish we've seen it so far in this heat. 8.67, I don't see that going that high personally. I thought Connor's energy was a little bit more aggressive, and he might be out of position, so he's probably going to pull the trigger right now.
Wow.
Coming down to this wave, Yago Dora needs an 8.44. 19 seconds. Throws down a wrapping turn. Patience, staying full on the face is going to force him to run. Aims down to the bottom. Nice control there. He'll throw that arc off the top as the buzzer goes off. Trying to keep his focus and attention to this end section that's provided him a lot of glory throughout this event. He'll have to lay down a little backhand roundhouse, and not showing signs that he's getting a big wall just yet, but still hanging in there. Now it's opening up. Things bottoming out. We're seeing free surfers past impossibles. Now Dora's digging in. Big speed snap. He's taking this thing to the point. Still loading up. This wave still scored. He'll hit it off the top. Weightless there. Finds a landing. Riding that thing for like 350 yards. He's gone.
No easy task to get here. And look, little cherry on top. Perfectly found the keyhole as well. Actually, maybe not. I take that back. Just shows how well I know that keyhole.
He'll find his way. He's just on pure adrenaline right now. He'll save that magic board. Well done to Darren Hanley.